Hi everyone, in this video we are going to explore how to use Dataflow Gen2 in Microsoft Fabric to copy data from Azure Data Lake Gen2 into Fabric warehouse and apply transformation along the way. This is super helpful if you are going to clean or enrich your data before landing it into your warehouse. So let's dive right now. So before going forward, I request you to please subscribe this channel and like this video if you find this video helpful to you. Now let's get started. So let's go back to Microsoft Fabric. Here I am in the home page of Microsoft Fabric and I want to load data. Let's go to workspace and let's use ws_project workspace, and I want to load data into this warehouse from Microsoft Azure Data Lake Gen2 into Fabric warehouse. And here is the storage account and my data is available in this container, and I am using this practice blob storage in which we have a text zone lookup dataset which is CSV file. And here if you click on this edit, these are the data I want to load into warehouse. Okay, so I will put this dataset in description box. You can practice using this dataset as well. So let's get back to Microsoft Fabric homepage and let's again go to this workspace and click on this new item. And I want to use here in this, previously we use here data pipeline, and for this we use copy activity. Okay, now let's use Dataflow Gen2 to load data into warehouse. Okay, so let me rename this df demo using Gen2 Dataflow Gen2. Okay, I want to load lookup table. Okay, lookup table. So let me click on this create button. So this is nothing but Power Query Online. You can see same. If you familiar with Power BI, then you must be familiar with this Power Query. Okay, so let's go to home page and let's configure first source dataset. Click on this more icon and click here view more. You can see here Azure Data Lake Storage Gen2. If you can also search here Gen2. Okay, so let me click on this Azure Data Lake Storage Gen2 and we need here URL and authentication kind. So let's again go to here Azure and you can see here taxi. Click on this and you can see here URL. Let me click on this copy icon. Okay, and again go back to here Microsoft Fabric and paste here, not here, here. Okay, and we need to change here something. So in HTTPS, this is storage account name, and instead of blob we need to write here DFS. Okay, and let me click on this connection and we want to create here for demo purpose, create new connection. Okay, let me rename this Dataflow Gen2 connection. Okay, we need here data gateway is not required, authentication kind you can choose here organization account authentication, or you can also choose here account key, shared access signature, or service principal, or workspace identity. Here I am going to choose here organization account. You can also generate here SaaS. Let me close this and I will show you how to generate here SaaS. Generate SaaS. If you click on this, then you can generate SaaS. Okay, so let me wait here and you can click here to generate SaaS, but I am using here in organization account authentication kind. Let me close this and you can also generate here key as well. Go to here security setting and you can see here access key. Okay, so in this video I am going to use here organization account because this is also best practice in organization. Okay, and privacy level you can choose here non-private organization, but here I am going to choose here none. Let me click on this next button now, and this is validating connection and making connection. Here connection is successful. Let me click here again create button, and to get data we need to click here binary. Okay, so let me click on this and this Power Queries automatically apply these step: navigation, imported column, promoted header, and change column type. This is changing data type. Okay, so here is data imported successfully in Power Query. Okay, which is Dataflow Gen2. So you can see here same transformation, rename, pivot transformation, unpivot transformation. Okay, you can also see here same custom column as you see in Power BI query. Okay, so let's go back to home tab and let's configure here destination. So default destination you can configure here from clicking on this, or you can also see here data destination. So let me click on this icon and let's choose here more icon for now, and you can see here only support only these 6 destination: Lakehouse, Warehouse, SQL database, Azure SQL database, Azure Data Explorer, or SharePoint currently. Okay, so let me click on this warehouse and let me click on next. You can see here data warehouse available in this Fabric account. So here is demo WH project warehouse, choosing this one. Let me click on this and let me name table which we want to create TV demo Dataflow Gen2 from Data Lake Gen2. Okay, for demo purpose. So let me click on next icon, and if you want to replace you can click on this, and if you want to append data from Azure Data Lake Gen2 into warehouse, if you run again then it should be appended, then you can choose here append. Let me choose here append option, and these are the mapping from Azure Data Lake Gen2 to warehouse. Okay, location ID which is number data type and other is text data type. Okay, save setting. Okay, and after configuration let me save and run this. This is saving and you can see here refresh started. So now go back to workspace and WH project workspace, and let me click on this. Here is, you can see here Dataflow Gen2 is created. So let me click on this and you can check here recent run, and here is in progress, and you can also monitor using this monitor icon. Here you can also see here in progress this df demo or df gen2 lookup table which we created recently. And now let's also check here, go to here workspace and also open this warehouse, and let me click on this and refresh this. Still here table created, df demo Dataflow Gen2 which we created right now. Okay, here data loaded successfully. Let me go to here monitor and you can see here, refresh this, you can see here still loading data. Now you can see here succeeded this. Okay, and if you go to here again Dataflow Gen2 and not here, again go to here workspace, and if you click on this Dataflow Gen2 pipeline, and you can see here recent run status, you can also check from here. This time this is succeeded. Okay, so now in this video we see that we successfully loaded data from Azure Data Lake Gen2 into Fabric warehouse using Dataflow Gen2. If you use, then we can also do some more transformation like append query, merge query, and other transformation as you do in Power Query using Power BI. Okay, so this is more flexible and more familiar. Okay, so that's all about in this video. If you found this video helpful, please share, subscribe and like this video, and if you have any question feel free to ask using comment box. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.